Good morning. Welcome to Pajama Talks. I'm super glad you're here. I am talking today about something, well, it's something that's really was a great learning for me, and I think it might be a good learning for you too. I notice all around me things that I have learned within myself. For example, there was a time that I wasn't as generous as I am right now. I come from of having not enough. And so when I would think about generosity and giving of my money, specifically in this regard, it freaked me out because I thought that, it takes, away from my pie, right, of money. Also, let's talk about it in terms of generosity of spirit. We are often taught in this culture that in order to get ahead, we have to take what's ours. We have to scrabble and kind of take what's ours and not think about the other person. And certainly not if someone's doing the same thing that you're doing, you feel in competition with that person. Is any of this landing with you, or you understand where I'm going here? So not so very long ago, probably about 10 plus years ago or so, I would look up and I would look around at people that were at that point were doing what I was doing, and I would feel it kind of generated in me this kind of clenching kind of feel, particularly like in my gut, this kind of crunch, and it would make me feel small. And I would look around and I would feel kind of clenched and small. Oh, look what she's doing. Maybe I should be doing that. Oh, look what they're doing. Maybe I should be doing that. I am doing what I'm doing, and I don't want to tell anybody what anybody else is doing because it might take their eyes off of what I'm doing, and they might like them better. Anything? So today, really what I'm talking about is more than generosity with your money, though it's part of it. It's mostly a way of being in the world. And it's living with generosity as a practice. Generosity is a key value for me now. It is important to me now because of the lessons that I learned 10 years ago in loosening up the strings that bound me. Because in my mind, I thought that I had to grasp, and in yoga, we call this aparigraha, this idea of non-attachment. My dog has got a squeaky toy. I'm just going to speak it into this conversation because if you hear squeaking, that's the dog. But there's this kind of gripping sensation that occurs when you live like that. And all it does, those ties that bind, only bind you. And I have learned this lesson again and again and again and again. It was almost like this karmic, this universal, Sarah, generosity is the way to be in the world with your money. Yes. Funnel it towards the things that you care about. Funnel it towards your goals. Funnel it towards things you want to learn. Funnel your money towards Share it. There's plenty. And even when it seems like there's not enough, there's plenty. There's a plenty to think about it in a way of mind of your mind. And also generosity of spirit. Hello, you who are doing what looks to be the very same thing that I'm doing. Hello, welcome. Let's talk. Let's collaborate. Let's lift each other up. Let's share each other with the world. Because the world can handle it. The world can handle and really make space and room for that kind of energy. When you only think about yourself and what you're doing and your piece of the pie, that's just more ties that bind and keep you small. So I end with a challenge, a generosity challenge for you to not think about it in terms of necessarily giving, but also thinking about it in terms of giving, but also generosity of spirit, amplifying other people, sharing information about from other people. Just imagine it's like a drop that causes a ripple that causes a wave. Try it for 30 days. Staying away from that clenched feeling of, oh, there's that thing that's rubbing up against me that person is doing that's making me feel small. No, that person's doing them. Awesome. Do the opposite. Amplify them. Look at what they're doing. Isn't that amazing? Watch what happens in your own life when you untie the ties that bind you and keep you small. Give it a shot. 30 days. Do the opposite of whatever you're normally doing. If this is an issue for you, if you are already a generous spirit, woo! Hello, my sister, my brother, my other. It is the most freeing, the most delightful thing to free yourself from those ties that bind. And what you learn is that it's it's just, there's so many lovely lessons in it. I can't even begin to tell you. Tell me what comes back after you practice this for 30 days, because let me tell you, this one was a big one for me. Have a great one. See ya.